Okay, so today is gonna look weird, let's put it that way. I just wanted to try something that I've seen so many people do, and well, if there's something stupid out there, I have to try it. There's no ifs and buts about it. I have isopropyl alcohol, the 91% variety right here. I have a very rusty old can. I have toilet paper. No, I'm not gonna do number 2 as you might be thinking. Not even number 1. We're gonna burn it all. Yeah, what could go wrong with that? But I'm gonna do it different. I'm gonna use this as if we can extract radiant heat out of this alcohol can. Now, I know a lot of people use it just directly on the can or put 2 rocks and coke and all that for emergencies. Well, I want to try something else just in case I didn't do enough bad things and weird things. This has to be one more. There's always more room for stupid stuff. This is just a piece of glass. I'm gonna leave the glass where it's at because it was made for a candle, by the way, and we'll come back to this in just a second. But first, we need to prepare a few other things. And those few other things are just the fire itself. Well, this can was a vegetable can, something like that. It doesn't really matter at this point. A piece of toilet paper of the cheapest variety that if you used it ever, you know that you hate yourself for doing so. But in this case, we're just gonna take this part here. All we want to do is kind of extend the life of our alcohol here, or rubbing alcohol. If I can take this out of here, which should not be a big of a deal, but sometimes small things become a big deal, and we have to deal with them. I actually thought this was easier. Who would have thought things in life are not easy? Those conspiracies. Okay, so we're just gonna try to shove it in there and see if it fits. I'm gonna try not to get above the lip here because I would not like any accidents here. So what we do in this case, well, to be precisely correct, it would be better with one of those paint cans and put a whole roll of toilet paper. But in this case, that's all I had here, and I was not gonna go to a store to buy a can for something that I saw on YouTube. Who would have thought that there's stupid stuff on YouTube? Never. Ever would I have thought. Now we have to add enough alcohol to the point that we know for sure the whole paper has had it enough. So let's see when the paper gets out yelling at us, I had enough! And don't do what I just did here to spill on the sides. That would be a really bad day. So I'm gonna try to go a little bit closer and nicer next hands. You'll have to repeat this process a few times until you see alcohol kind of puddling right there in the middle, then you know it's full. But for now, I will keep going, wasting more alcohol. Because the whole reason here I put even this kind of west clock here is that I want to measure if it changes the temperature in this room. I intentionally left it go to 58. That's the lowest it could go without AC, and AC being on the hot side. I left it without AC to drop to 58, and I'm gonna leave this on the table, not put it too far, just to see if the ambient changes, or the temperature on this table changes, if it's even worth it. Now, of course, putting your hands right above it will be hot. That's one of those given. Jeez, how much alcohol is this paper taking? Did I get a DUI? I think at this point may not take any more alcohol. I hope. No, it's still taking more. Are you kidding me now? Where's it even going? Okay, so we're just adding alcohol. What could go wrong? We're just trying to burn alcohol on a toilet paper in a food can. Who could think that anything at all could go wrong here? Absolutely not. Unless you're crazy. And I think at this point, it is full and it is damp enough. We will put the bottle on the side somewhere that is safer. Okay, make sure you don't spill anything here because that's a bad day. We will just shove it inside this thing here and see where that goes and how wrong can it go. Probably it will break this glass, I'm assuming by this point, but I hope it stops there and it doesn't do anything else bad. And it's time to just turn it on and see what happens. Actually, I think I should take the glass off. I'm rethinking my decisions now, but we'll see. Okay, so the flame is on. Looks really good, by the way. Yeah, now this alcohol will turn things dark if you put anything too clean on top of it. And yeah, I'm not sure about this glass, but well, who cares, right? I'm gonna leave it there and see what we achieve by the time we are done with this experiment. And yeah, it's gonna come to the camera, but you guys will see on this other camera right here the temperature, the timer, and everything in between. And we will see you when it's all said and done. Okay, so I think at this point the scientific experiment is concluded. It's been just over an hour and a half so far, and the room has probably changed by, I would say, 2 degrees. There is smoke a little bit, so I'm not sure if I can suggest this one for indoors at all, unless for emergency, if you have absolutely nothing else. But as per the flames, yeah, it kind of lasts okay. This is a small can, and it took probably 3/4 of that alcohol bottle. Well, probably less than 3/4 of this 1 quart. Well, that's interesting. Which, it's not bad. In a pinch, in emergency, it is not bad. But now, good luck opening it up and shutting it down. That's gonna be the interesting part, because this is dangerous. You don't want to let this fall anywhere. Now let me get this up and grab it out of here real quick. Yes, I had it on this piece of sheetrock. Yes, I'm not planning to do away with the house yet. And now I don't have a lid for this one. Don't you dare blow on it thinking you're gonna put the flames down. This is not how this stuff works. And let me just turn the flame off really quick with this CD drive. That's all it takes. Just starve it from oxygen and you'll be good to go. And with that said, I just hope you learned something from this video, I guess. I don't know what's there to learn that much, but yeah, one thing you should have learned from this video is don't let the toilet paper or toilet tissue get above the lip here, because you can now refill it. If I didn't burn this part here, for example, I could just refill it, and you are never supposed to refill it while it's with flames on. That's a big no-no. Other than that, yeah, I guess it works. This is still hot, quite hot actually, and it made the whole area around here was warm. It was really nice and warm, and the temperature should be falling down to 75 now again, how it was before. But it climbed up to 70 something, almost 80 actually. It was nearby, to be fair. Yes, it was right here. But that's the whole point of testing this one. This is for emergency cases that you are nearby it. And yes, it does the job, and looks like it lasts quite a while. The can is actually just warm. And yes, it still has a lot of alcohol left on it, but I'm not gonna do anything with it right now. And with that said, if you learned something or you got a kick out of this video, please like and subscribe, share it with someone, and we will see you next time. Bye.